Let's talk about something that happens in relationships all the time, but people rarely explain it well. Sometimes a woman feels something is off before she has proof. And I know how that sounds. People immediately jump to, "You're overthinking." But here's the reality. We don't only communicate with words, we communicate with energy, with consistency, with presence. So when a man's tone changes, when his affection shifts, when his patience gets thin, when he starts moving differently, a woman feels it, not because she's trying to create a problem, but because her nervous system is reading the environment, and that matters. Because the body notices things the mind hasn't organized yet. A lot of women have experienced this. Everything looks fine on paper, but the atmosphere feels different. And when you bring it up, you get shut down. That's where the confusion starts. One day, he's present. The next day, he's distant. One day he's warm. The next day he's cold. One day he's engaged. The next day he's too busy. And the issue is not even always what he's doing. Sometimes the issue is the inconsistency. Because inconsistency creates insecurity, not because the woman is needy, but because safety requires predictability. And love, real love, is supposed to feel emotionally safe. So when she asks a question, it's often not an accusation. It's a reach for clarity. It's her trying to understand what changed so she can relax again. But emotionally immature people take questions as attacks. Instead of answering directly, they deflect. They get offended. They change the subject. They flip it on her. Now she's doing too much. Now she's always starting something. Now she's insecure. And that's a big red flag, because it teaches her that her feelings are not safe in the relationship. It trains her to second-guess herself. And when a woman starts questioning her own reality, she loses trust not only in him, but in herself. That's why transparency matters. A mature man does not punish clarity. He understands that clarity protects the relationship. If nothing is happening, he can say so calmly, without turning it into a fight. If something is wrong, he can name it without hiding behind silence. That's emotional maturity. And I want to say this too. Intuition isn't magic. It's pattern recognition. It's noticing the gap between what someone says and what they consistently do. When someone is honest, they don't need you confused. When someone is healthy, they don't benefit from you doubting yourself. So here's a gentle but firm standard. If asking for clarity always turns into you defending yourself, that is information. If every conversation becomes your fault, that is information. If your nervous system never settles around him, that is information. And you don't have to wait for proof to take your peace seriously. You can choose relationships where your questions are met with calm, not punishment. Where your feelings are met with care, not control. Where your intuition isn't mocked but respected. Because love that is safe does not require you to become a detective. It simply invites you to breathe.